All right, man. Let's talk about Stranger Things. All right. A lot of people are, like I said, I don't believe the internet. All right. A lot of these are bots. Other platforms is hating, especially with Netflix going up against Paramount. But I'm gonna play this video real quick for y'all. That I seen about Stranger Things Volume 2, and I'm gonna talk about the first, 6 episodes, okay? About it. But I'm gonna let bro cook on this. I like this video. But check out the music entertainment playlist. I don't have a TV show playlist. I have a movie review play. Maybe we start a TV show playlist because I'm going back watching a lot of TV shows.
I don't care. I don't care. Run. Nah. Steve, you make sense to me. That still caused a nosebleed? That? Valid crash out. How? Man,
So, okay, we heard him. And it's one picture that I really didn't see in there. But a lot of these things that he said, I'd agreed with, right? And the nosebleed, it still happens with Henry, right? And that's, Henry, if you haven't seen the show. My personal beliefs on the episode, I love them, But I'm going to say this first and foremost. I don't know how many of y'all watch Breaking Bad and the spinoff show, the prequel and kind of a sequel a little bit, Better Call Saul, right? So, the thing about most people don't like Better Call Saul or wouldn't like it from the simple fact that it's about character development. It's not boom, boom, shoot 'em up, pow, pow. It's more of a dialogue. People don't like dialogue. If nobody is getting shot, if it's not a crash or it's not a drama where somebody is crying or a thriller, most people's attentions won't be held. So let me say that first and foremost. Most people won't be able to hold their attention. That's why TikTok is so popular, because people don't have an attention span. Okay. So when you go to this is a development. This season, yes, it's hard to live up to the expectations. Why? It's hard to live up to the expectations because it took so long to come out. My personal favorite season was season 3, I think, with the Russians. But, it starts off where obviously we're left off. And if you didn't go back and watch it, episode 1 is pretty much, kind of catch you up what's going on after Vecna got the final kill with Max. And he's going to steal kids, and like he stole Will, and it's showing him, going after Holly and all that type of shit. I'm just keeping it short, Frank. All right. So then again, episode 2, after they attacked the Willers' home and they tried to set everybody up and say the kids, Elle and Hopper went on a rescue mission, and they pretty much found out that they had a deterrent to Elle powers. They thought they might have had Henry Vecna, they didn't have him, right? So then the third episode is they found out, Will have some type of sorcerer type problems. Type of powers where he can control and basically be like a little like Elle and Henry a little bit, but because of Henry, right? So, and also Holly, who hits a bigger role in this. This is the Willer's other sister, the small sister. She starts to get more dialogue, which she did excellent in this show. And she's trying to escape Henry's mind. She runs into Max, who's trapped in Henry's mind too, but not with the kids, right? Henry tried to, get her up out of there. She found the safe haven, all that type of stuff, right? So Max and pretty much Holly do their thing. And, and then the rest of these ones, like, after, Will do his thing against Vecna, and he took out the military and protect them and tried to save the kids, he couldn't. Then you had a lot of shit that going on in these episodes, which they don't have a description. They knew. So basically what you actually seen pretty much happening is this. Will came out. That's a huge thing. Will came out. We all knew it from when they was leaving, when they had Papa trapped Al in the middle of the desert and he was crying about Will. He came out. They said it took 12 hours to film that scene. 12 hours to film that scene, right? So he came out, and they said it took another 12 hours to do something else, right? That's cool. Okay. A lot of people didn't like it. They dragged it on. People don't like that woke shit. That woke shit wasn't in the 80s, right? Then, you know, so then about all that, they're planning on how to attack Vecna. They're finding out that the Upside Down wasn't what they thought it was. That's what they finding out. So they devising the plan, and then the girl show up from season 2. The sister she had in Chicago. She's the one, you know, blocking her powers, and they find her. And people are like, well, you know, her character is pretty much useless. But if you really know anything about character development, okay, if you know anything about character development, she ain't got to say nothing. Anybody can read between the lines and know either she's going to help her right here, the Indian girl. She's going to help her, Elle, defeat Vecna, then kill her, or she's going to join Vecna to destroy Elle. Either or, right? But long story short, okay, just wanted to give y'all a slight catch up, not too many spoilers. But long story short is this: I like it. I like dialogue. I like piecing things together. I like trying to catch the little small foreshadowing. But if you don't like foreshadowing, if you don't like dialogue or character development, or you don't like trying to figure something out, you like action, or you need drama, you need tears, you need fighting and explosions, you won't like this. This is explaining how this is an explanation on why everything is everything. So you're finding out about the Upside Down. You're finding out about the sister. You finding out about the programs. You finding more and more out about Vecna, aka Henry. So if you have an attention span that you need explosions, you need action, you need drama, you need tears, you need so much of a romance, this ain't for you. Yeah, you had Nancy and Will break up, Nancy and Jonathan break up, which they are dating in real life. But if you ain't into like dialogue, I'm gonna say this, another thing about it. Most people didn't like The Wire season 2 because ain't nothing happened. You have to understand. I remember it was a guy, I can't remember who it was. It could have been a politician. He said, you know, adults need to grow up and start watching comic book movies, right? And we kind of was like, damn, you know, that's kind of fucked up. You know, we should, but he's right. I believe most people in America are legit stupid. I'm gonna think about half the American population is legit stupid, legit below average IQ. That's just my opinion. And being out in the field, people don't like things that make you think, things that create theories, things that make your mind comprehend and process. People don't like that. This is why they like comic book movies. This is why they like action movies. This is why they don't really like stuff like Oppenheimer and Killer of the Moonflower, or they don't like documentary. They don't want to learn. They just want a simple explanation, a bunch of action. And this season is about dialogue, explanation, getting to the bottom of some theories, things you thought it was, but it wasn't. And if you don't like that, and it's scary that we don't have a large or a nice size population of intellectual or people who enjoy intellectual things. That's what's scary about this. Everybody's attention span is so short. It is wild. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me over at Patreon, Facebook, Kick, Instagram. Join the music entertainment playlist. Maybe I create a TV review playlist. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comment section.